Okay, welcome back to another workout video. Today we're going to have 10 exercises. You'll need a medium to light kettlebell, something that you can press from a low lunge position, and something you can row from a push-up position. The only two weighted exercises will be 1 and 2. So for today's routine, we're going to do a lunge clean press each side. We're going to do an alternating push-up position row. From there, we're going to go to a bodyweight exercise, twisting toe reach. After that, we'll go to a reverse plank hold. Number 5 will be leg circles each direction. Y squats after that, followed by forward and reverse crawling. That'll be a 4 count each way. Push up to alternating side plank. We'll go to hollow hold, and then exercise number 10 will be jump rope. So I hope you got a jump rope. All right, let's get into the demonstration here. So our first exercise, our lunge, clean, and press. So you're gonna have a medium to light kettlebell. It's in my right hand. It's gonna be down at my hip. So I'm gonna step forward into a lunge with my left leg. At the bottom of my lunge, I'm gonna clean the kettlebell. So you can physically put your knee down. If you wanna make it a little easier, if you wanna make it a little more challenging, keep that knee up. But at the bottom of our lunge, we're gonna clean the kettlebell, and we're gonna press it out. Okay, so we're going to try our best to keep this belt pressed out every time that we come up out of our lunge. So we're going to step into our forward lunge, we're going to clean the kettlebell, and we're going to press it up. Okay, so you're going to spend 30 seconds on one side, you're going to switch hands, bell's going to be at your hip, you're going to step forward with the opposite leg, where you're going to clean and press at the bottom of your lunge. So lunge, clean, press. From there, we're going to put the kettlebell on the floor. It's going to be by your waist, by your belly button. We're going to have our hands right underneath our shoulders in the push-up position. So this exercise involves anti-rotation. We're going to be pulling the kettlebell from basically a one-handed push-up position. So you want to widen your feet nice and wide outside your shoulders. You want to force your heels out. Okay. So when you're in your push-up position, turn those heels out. So you lock out your hip flexors. You want your quads tight. You want your pelvis forward. The hands are going to line up right underneath your shoulders. The kettlebell is going to be pretty much right in line with your hip there. And we're going to row fingertips to low rib cage. And we're going to switch sides on each one. So hand is right under the shoulder. Make sure we avoid lifting our hips, twisting, turning, any of that stuff. So stay as level as you can. And that'll be about 30 seconds, alternating push-up position rows. From there, we're going to go to a twisting toe reach. So another push-up position exercise. We're going to line up in our push-up stance. So my left foot is going to go to the right knee pit, the back of the knee. From there, I'm going to twist and pivot. My right palm's supported here. My left foot is on the ground. And I'm going to reach. Try not to let your hips touch the ground. I'm going to reach past my foot here. Okay? So I'm back in my push-up position. My right foot is going to the back of my left knee pit. Right foot stable. Left palm and shoulder are stable. Now we're going to reach. So stand up tall like this, not too bad, not too manageable or unmanageable. If you want to make it more challenging, stay in the bottom of your push-up. Makes it a lot more challenging, a lot harder. But we want to flex our abs, we want to reach past that foot, get a nice hamstring stretch, and just take your time on these. So that is your twisting toe reach. From there, we're going to go to a reverse plank. So we can do a tall reverse plank from your palms, or we can do it on forearms. Either way, we want to make sure hips are up, hamstrings are engaged, and we're up as high as we can. So a 30-second hold on those. After that, we're going to go to leg circles. Your feet, you want them pulled back. You want to push through your heels. And we want nice, small, about basketball-sized circles. Brush your heels on each one. It's helpful to keep your head elevated on these. 15 seconds one direction, 15 seconds the other direction. After leg circles, we're going to get up. You might want to grab a towel or a band. It's really helpful. Grab a t-shirt, anything that's going to help you keep your arms straight and pull out on them. So I'll grab a towel here. This one I would do for 40 seconds just because it takes a little bit longer. It's a pretty good stretch. So we're going to hold the belt or hold our towel overhead in Y position. We're going to drop into a nice deep squat. Okay, do the best you can to not dump forward in your torso. So that's where the band or something to hold on to comes into play here. So nice deep squat. At the bottom of that squat, you're just going to lift into your hinge. Nice deep hamstring stretch. Back to your squat, and then we're going to stand up. So you want a really good breathing pattern with this. As with all exercises, but this one's easy to time your breathing with. So you want to inhale here through the nose, exhale here through the lips, inhale back into the nose, exhale, stand. So I'd spend 40 seconds on your Y squats. Next exercise, forward reverse crawling. Another one where you want to focus on diaphragmatic breathing in through the nose, out through the lips. It'll be a 4 count forward, 4 count backward. And we want to use alternating limbs. So as that right hand comes forward, we want that left leg coming forward. We want them traveling the same distance, and we want them moving at the same time. So knees about a half an inch from the ground or so, but right arm, left leg, same distance, same timing. 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to take it back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 count forward, 4 count backward. Now exercise number 8, we're going to do push up to an alternating side plank. Love this exercise. So hands are right under your shoulders, pelvis is tilted forward, quads are nice and tight. We inhale and then exhale up and out. So you want to keep enough distance between your feet so you can kind of go into this staggered position. I get the best side planks when my feet are in this stable position versus stacking them. Okay, so 3 to 5 second hold, back to your push-up position. Inhale in, spring up and out into a nice, good side plank. And always make sure you can check your obliques on these and make sure that you can flex and lift and make sure you feel good. Hands right under the shoulder on these as well. So push up to side plank. After that, we're going to go to hollow holds, which is an excellent breathing exercise that teaches you how to breathe, but yet hold tension, how to add tension to your exercise while breathing. So we'll line up on our back here. What we're going to do is essentially focus all your, or flex all your core muscles. So obviously the legs are your core muscles, the torso, but we want to get the lats involved too, and a little bit of chest as well. So we're going to line up on our back, the glutes, and the low back. We want to take the arch out of the low back. So here, I'm going to feel a little dip. So I'm going to elevate my shoulders to the point where low back's pushing the ground, glutes are pushing the ground as well. So just this little lift is really going to tighten up your abdominal wall. So while we're doing this, your feet are going to be elevated as well. If it gets really hard, just bring your knees in or bring one knee in at a time. But every time we want to focus on nasal inhales and exhales with tension through our lips. So this applies to squats, deadlifts, any exercise where you want to add tension on that rep with breathing. It all comes from practicing our hollow holds. So best you can for 30 seconds. Could be 4 or 5 small exhales, but make sure we're inhaling through the nose. We've got nice tight abs, and we're kind of pushing out on those abs and strengthening your torso from the inside out. So after that, we're going to pick up our jump rope and hit 1 minute on our jump rope. So as always, 3 to 5 rounds, 4 rounds is pretty much typical with a 10-minute mobility warm-up and a good 10-minute stretch at the end. So have at it. Let me know any questions or anything I can help with in terms of these workouts. So thank you.